welcome back everyone. Now, a cybersecurity professional, passionate philanthropist, keen Kalarpayat, of course, practitioner and a teacher, a multidisciplinary artist dedicated to lifelong learning and holistic well-being. Alongside the martial arts journey, he have been practicing and teaching yoga since childhood, training thousands of students and leading large-scale wellness initiatives, including International Yoga Day events and nationally awarded artists as well. He actually combines creativity with purpose, using art to highlight social and environmental themes while nurturing young talent. So how about this? We welcome Sujay, Pusadkar, an artist. Good morning to you, first of all, and thank you so much for being here right on KTV to screen.
Thank you so much. It's my absolute pleasure and honor to be here today, and thanks for having me here.
It's a pleasure of ours.
Thanks.
Now, of course, beginning with all of this, can you at least take us back to where it all began and what first inspired you to basically pursue arts?
So honestly speaking, art has always been part of my life as long as I remember. I remember as a child I was always having inclination towards so many things, and art was just one of them. And thanks to my art teacher, because of her, I started participating in art competitions and contests early on in my life.
Okay.
And winning most of the competitions really pushed my confidence a bit more, and it really made me realize that I should really pursue art more seriously.
Oh, that's
and
beautiful.
That's what I did. Like, with time, I was very fortunate enough to have got so many people who were constantly supporting me and encouraging me to do more in art.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, to find people around you who actually does encourage you rather than discourage you. So speaking about your art itself, your work often highlights social as well as environmental, like let's say, themes to it. So what drives you to basically focus on those types of subjects in particular?
There are so many sources of inspiration for that. I myself is concerned about so many things which relates to the social causes, including environmental issues and climate changes, for educational and other stuff as well, for animal welfare. So that was one thing that really inspired me to, and plus I had talent, so I thought of bringing talent with the cause that I was really concerned about. So that's how it all came together.
Wow, I think that's beautiful. So do you believe actually that artists have responsibility towards society itself? If yes, then how do you personally, let's say, embrace that role?
Definitely, every artist has a voice. That's what I believe. And every artist should use that voice in a very positive way. Absolutely. Like if you are able to create a positive impact in the society by what you do, if you can make someone pause and think, if you can make someone look at things from a very different point of view, if you can change something in a very good way that can make this world a better place, then why not? I think it should be used by every artist for a betterment of everyone.
Exactly, making a world a better place by doing so. Now, of course, you've spent significant time teaching children. What have you learned from your students? I mean, there's always a saying that, you know, you're the teacher, but sometimes it could be the students that teach you something.
Yeah, that's very well said. It's always, teaching is always a two-way job. It's not just one way, like although you are imparting knowledge to the kids, but there is also so much of learning that you get from the students. Like every class I meet my students, every interaction I do with them, there is something new I get to learn from them, and that is why I enjoy teaching kids. They're bringing a very different amount of energy, a different perception, different motivation, and that's what makes me do more of it.
Motivated to do more. So how do you actually nurture, let's say, your creativity in the young artists that you get to see on, let's say, a daily basis, especially in today's digital age? We're talking about technology.
Technology definitely brings in a lot of ease, but I encourage my students to observe, to learn, and to create without being afraid to make mistakes, because technology is there to help you, but there's beauty in creating something with your hands,
with your own hands.
Yeah, so that's what I want them. Like, for example, the other day my student was very, like, not willing to do the class. So I just made him sit and I made him do something on the still life art. So there was a flower pot on the table and I asked him, let's draw this. So that's when he started observing it. So he drew the pot first, and then he asked me what's next. I said, draw the flowers, and there was a bunch of it. So he was like, oh my God, there's a lot of flowers, right? So that's when he observed, like till then he didn't notice that there is something, some pot is there on the table or there are a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
So then I explained him, like, pick one flower at a time, draw it, then move on, and then finally he really drew the entire
whole
thing.
That
and
is
he was
beautiful.
amazed by himself.
I know. I mean, you can't tell what you really are keen into or what kind of capabilities that you do possess unless you try. But sometimes always fears gets in the way.
True,
and
true,
you know, it's something that we all must learn from.
True.
So of course, now speaking of achievements, your own achievements, you received multiple and national, let's say, and state level awards. Do awards change how you get to see your work, and how does it motivate you into going further?
I mean, all the awards and recognitions are always encouraging and motivating, but I don't look at them as I don't look at them as the final destination. I look at them as the inspiration.
Yeah.
And as an artist, I think you should always keep challenging yourself. So nothing should stop you doing, even if you win all those recognitions and all. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You should keep challenging yourself. There's always something new to learn.
There's always something new to learn,
Yeah.
and it never stops. We never stop learning right there. So we've got, you know, your own exhibition that you did for the art function. Your solo exhibition, Arts for Action, stands out very much as a powerful, let's say, initiative. So what basically inspired it, or what is behind it?
It would be like, there are so many sources of inspiration for that. First is, as I said, I was working for so many social causes. I have my own organization that is working for that. So that was one source of inspiration. Then my family, again, they are having different organizations and charities that work for different welfare and social issues. So that was another inspiration. Then my students, I always wanted them to have a platform where they can showcase their talent, because they always amazed me by the kind of the imagination they have, by the kind of thought process they have, by the kind of perception they have towards seeing things. So I really wanted others also to see like what they bring in to art. So, plus I had the parents of my students, they were also willing to work for the social causes. So everything came in together. I approached people, they agreed, and it happened.
And that is beautiful, absolutely. And seeing that from a kid's point of view, of course, brings out a lot of imagination, like you've explained earlier, and creativity itself does stem out from there.
True.
So how does it feel to basically, let's say, combine art itself with charity work and social awareness in such a direct way?
As I said, it wasn't very difficult, because I was already doing charity and I had a talent, so I thought of mixing it, like it would be a perfect blend if I can inspire someone through my talent and bring like-minded people together to make a positive change in the society.
Absolutely.
So it happened and everybody liked it. I even liked the response that I received after the art affection.
One last question right there. So you often speak about the power of art itself to inspire change. Have you personally witnessed art changing perspectives or lives?
Yes, definitely. I experienced this through the art of action, where I saw people coming together from different walks of life. There were established artists and there were budding artists as well. So that was the real power, where so many people from different walks of life came together for a very noble cause, and this was very great thing. Yeah.
Well, I would like to say thank you so much, Sujay, for being here with us right on KTV2 and of course in Good Morning Kuwait show.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to say all thanks to the guest, Sujay Pusadkar, an artist, of course, and a martial artist, of course, and we will be right back right after this break. Stay tuned.